The 2019-20 season is one of the craziest seasons I ever witnessed. I'm definitely never going to forget this year. In this video, we're going to look at the leaders of every stat this season. Starting with points per game, Harden led the league scoring 34 points per game, and he also had the most total points with 2,335. This is the third straight season he led the league in this category. What we've seen from Harden the last few years has not been normal at all. Throughout NBA history, there have been a few players who led the league in scoring 3 times in a row, but Harden, Michael Jordan, and Wilt Chamberlain are the only players to win at least 3 straight scoring titles in a row while averaging 30 plus points per game. At the rate Harden is going right now, I have a feeling he just might win 3 more scoring titles in a row.
Harden goes to his right, puts it up and in, and he'll get a third.
Harden puts it into another gear as he gets to the rim.
Will send the Rockets to the line. Harden steps back and fires, and he hits!
Andre Drummond led the league in rebounds per game. He averaged 15 boards this season. Like Harden, this is his 3rd straight season leading the league in rebounds per game, and the 4th time he did this in his career.
1001, 1002. If it takes longer than that.
Birthday, my friend.
Thank you, partner.
Bats it to Drummond. Drummond missed the first time, doesn't the second.
But for total rebounds, Rudy Gobert had the most. He had 916 this season. For total defensive rebounds, Giannis led the league with 716, and for offensive rebounds, Hassan Whiteside had the most with 258. Hassan also led the league in blocks per game with 2.9 and total blocks with 196. People are asleep on Hassan Whiteside. He's one of the better bigs in the NBA, but nobody really talks about him like that.
Largest lead up 7, diving on the line.
All he does is get triple doubles. 17th season.
Whiteside with the bucket and counts of the foul.
Lighted right down the middle.
Whiteside faces up on Trey Lyles and just, takes it emphatically with the left.
For assists per game, LeBron led the league with 10 a game, and he also led the league in total assists with 684. Once I found out LeBron was going to play point guard, I knew he was going to lead the league in assists. If he was a full-time point guard for his whole career, I feel like he would have had way more assist titles. But as a small forward for most of his career, he still averaged 7 a game, which is amazing.
No-look pass as LBJ throws up.
For steals per game, Ben Simmons led the league with 2.1 a game. This season, he was one of the best defenders in the NBA, earning him his first team all defense. If he can get a more consistent jumper, the sky's the limit for him.
Among the NBA leaders in steals as well.
In the pool for the leading scorer, and now a steal.
Gives to Hunter. Poked away by Simmons. Ben gets the dribble going.
But even though he led the league in steals per game, he didn't lead the league in total steals. Harden did. He had 125 steals this season. Damian Lillard led the league in minutes per game, playing 37.5 minutes. The way he played this season was amazing. I'll never forget what he did in the bubble to lead his team to the playoffs. During that 8-game stretch, he averaged nearly 38 points and 9 assists, shooting 49% from the field, 43% from 3, making 5.5 a game, and shot 88% from the line.
Hard to pop open free. Dame will try his 4-3. Portland just a game back from the Grizzlies. Dame
Rising up, but he misses from the outside. Oh, that is really deep. Damian Lillard makes it look so easy.
6 minutes left. Damian Lillard really aggressive early on in Damian Lillard.
But although he led the league in minutes per game, he didn't lead it in total minutes played. CJ McCollum led the league in that category with 2,556 minutes played. He's another player in the NBA that's very underrated. If he was the first option on the team, I feel like he can easily average around 26 points per game.
It's Whiteside to come to it. Off the screen. Forbes slithers over the top of the pick. From 3, he is dangerous. Sweep it, crossover. CJ blows by. Smart. Go!
All Northwest pro basketball fans know him as Matt Kemp playing for the Suns.
Giannis led the league in total field goals made with 685, and James Harden led the league in total field goals attempted with 1,515. Giannis also led the league in 2-point field goals made, while Russell Westbrook led the league in 2-point field goals attempted. Harden also led the league in threes made with 299 and threes attempted with 843. This isn't a surprise though. Harden been leading the league in 3-point attempts the last couple of seasons, but it's crazy how he never made more threes than Steph for a season. That just shows how good of a shooter Steph really is.
The first that didn't count. This one's good.
It's going to be hard for anyone to beat his record, but at the rate Harden shoots threes, I think he might just one day if he becomes more efficient from out there. Harden also had the most field goals missed with 843, made 692 free throws, which was the most in the league, and he shot the most free throws with 800. When it comes to free throws, I think he's going to lead the league in this category for a very long time. He really mastered the art of drawing fouls.
Harden's got a corner man in Chris Paul, but he's tied up, and a whistle.
Hey, I tell you what, that's a takedown by James Harden.
Get away with that.
12-2 the score in the third quarter right now.
Harden needs to learn how to be more cautious with the ball though. He led the league in turnovers this season with 308. This is not a one-time thing too. This is the 6th time he led the league in this category.
He is one turnover away from his 10th turnover, which would give him a dubious, but there it is! Oh my goodness, 10 turnovers for James Harden!
The biggest hack this season was Dillon Brooks. He had the most fouls with 278.
He did really well.
As the right arm goes forward,
Protected. Jump Brooks. Got it. Oh.
The most efficient player this season was Mitchell Robinson. He led the league in field goal percentage, shooting 74% from the field. This is the highest field goal percentage for a single season. He also had the highest 2-point percentage as well, shooting the same percentage since he didn't take any threes. He did this in only his 2nd season in the league too. I think he has a very bright future in the NBA. If he continues to develop, he's going to be one of the best bigs in the league.
Now showing, taking the roll.
To airplane mode. Mitchell Robinson discover his confidence.
And that's, I think, more than anything.
Oh, Robinson!
George Hill led the league in 3-point percentage, shooting 46%. He could have shot a higher percentage than this if he wasn't so horrible from out there when the NBA restarted. He only shot 33% from 3 during those last 8 games. Brad Wanamaker led the league in free throw percentage, shooting 92%. Shout out to him too. He has to go through a lot to get to this point of his career. Coming out of college, he went undrafted in the 2011 draft and played in the G League and overseas for 7 years until he finally got an opportunity from the Celtics last season. Also, a lot of people don't know he played against Kemba in the Big East Championship.
McGee with 4. Kemba Walker. Step back. Walker. Cardiac Kemba.
Ironically, now they're teammates. I know they gotta talk about that moment from time to time. Giannis led the league in player efficiency rating, which was 31.9. Not only was this the best in the NBA, it's also the best player efficiency rating of all time for a season. Giannis had one of the greatest seasons of all time, and he did this at only 25 years old. Every year he's been in the NBA, he's improved a lot, so I can't wait to see how he's going to be in the future. When he retires, I think he's going to end his career being a top 10 player of all time. Those were the leaders for pretty much every stat this season. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more vids. Peace.